What if I told you that a 23-year-old man had an impact so profound that it changed the course of a nation's history? Imagine a young man, barely out of his teens, taking upon his shoulders the immense responsibility to free his country from the shackles of colonial rule. His name was Bhagat Singh, and he was no ordinary man. Bhagat Singh's story is one of immense courage and unshakable conviction. At a time when most young men were thinking about their careers or love lives, Singh was plotting a revolution. He saw the injustices of colonial rule and decided to dedicate his life to the cause of Indian independence. His fearlessness and passion ignited a spark in the hearts of millions, turning the tide of the Indian independence movement. His actions, his words, his sacrifices all had a revolutionary impact that reverberated across the vast Indian subcontinent, shaking it to its core. This is the story of Bhagat Singh, a revolutionary icon of Indian independence. Born into a family of freedom fighters, Bhagat Singh was no stranger to the struggle for independence. His birthplace, the Lialpur district in the Punjab province of British India, now in Pakistan, was a hotbed of revolutionary fervor. His family, steeped in patriotism, actively participated in movements against the British Raj. Bhagat Singh's father, Kishan Singh, and uncle Ajit Singh were well-known freedom fighters who inspired him with tales of courage and resilience in the face of oppression. He was merely 8 years old when he experienced the Jallianwala Bagh massacre of 1919, a horrific event that left a deep impact on his young mind, igniting a flame of rebellion against the British rule. His early education was in a Dayanand Anglo-Vedic school, an institution associated with the nationalist Arya Samaj movement. The patriotic environment in the school further shaped his ideology. His readings of European revolutionary movements, the teachings of socialism, and the writings of Lenin and Marx all contributed to his understanding of the world and the need for a revolution. Bhagat Singh's teenage years saw a surge in revolutionary activities across India. The execution of the popular revolutionary leaders Ram Prasad Bismil and Ashfaqullah Khan deeply affected him. Their sacrifice for the nation stirred his soul, propelling him to join the freedom struggle. At the tender age of 16, Bhagat Singh became a member of the Hindustan Republican Association, a radical group that aimed to gain India's independence through an armed revolution. He was instrumental in reorganizing the association into the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, infusing it with a socialist ideology. Bhagat Singh's passion for freedom, his devotion towards the cause, and his unwavering belief in the power of the masses were not spontaneous. They were the result of a life lived in the shadow of revolution, a life influenced by patriots, and a life dedicated to the cause of freedom from an early age. The seeds of revolution were sown early in Bhagat Singh's life. By his late teens, Bhagat Singh was fully immersed in the fight for freedom. His passion for liberty was ignited by the injustices he observed in his homeland under British rule. He was not content to merely observe. He felt a compelling urge to act, to contribute to the struggle for independence. As a young man, Singh joined the Hindustan Republican Association, a revolutionary group dedicated to India's freedom. This was no ordinary membership for him. He was a driving force, a catalyst that helped the association evolve into the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, a group that played a significant role in India's fight for independence. It was here that Singh's revolutionary spirit truly came to life, his ideals and principles shaping the direction of the group. Bhagat Singh was not just a face in the crowd. He was an active participant, a dynamic and influential figure within the association. He was a key player in planning and executing actions intended to shake the foundations of British rule in India. His commitment to the cause was unwavering, his dedication unshakable. Singh was not a man of half measures. His belief in the cause was so profound that he was willing to put his life on the line for it. He was not interested in symbolic gestures or empty rhetoric. He believed in action, in making a tangible difference. His revolutionary path was not a casual stroll, it was an intense journey, marked by courage, audacity, and an unwavering belief in the cause of freedom. This was a young man who did not just dream of freedom, he worked for it. He did not just talk about revolution, he was the revolution. And he did not just hope for change, he was the change. Bhagat Singh's revolutionary path was marked by courage and a deep desire for freedom. His actions, his words, his very existence was a testament to his belief in the power of the people to rise against oppression and claim their rightful place as free citizens of a free nation. He was, in every sense, a true revolutionary. Bhagat Singh's actions were not just acts of rebellion, but powerful statements of resistance. This young revolutionary, barely into his 20s, undertook actions that would resonate across the length and breadth of India, shaking the very foundations of the British Empire. One such pivotal event was the bombing of the Central Legislative Assembly. On April 8, 1929, Bhagat Singh, along with his comrade Batukeshwar Dutt, hurled 2 bombs onto the corridors of the assembly. The duo deliberately chose not to escape, instead raising slogans of Inquilab Zindabad or Long Live the Revolution and scattering revolutionary leaflets. The act was not intended to kill, but to make the deaf hear, to shake the British authorities out of their complacency and to publicize the cause of India's freedom. Equally significant was the assassination of John P. Saunders, an assistant superintendent of police. Saunders was mistaken for James Scott, the police officer responsible for the death of nationalist leader Lala Lajpat Rai. Bhagat Singh, along with Shivaram Rajguru and Sukhdev Thapar, plotted and executed Saunders' assassination as a response to the brutal police action. The incident sent shockwaves across the British administration, revealing the extent of Indian resistance. These acts of defiance were far from mindless violence. They were calculated actions designed to incite a spirit of rebellion among the masses and to expose the oppressive machinery of the British Empire. Bhagat Singh did not just fight against the British, he fought for an idea: a free, independent and egalitarian India. The resonance of Bhagat Singh's actions was felt across the nation, from the bustling cities to the quiet villages. His courage, his dedication, his unwavering belief in the cause of freedom all contributed to a growing tide of rebellion that eventually led to India's independence. Bhagat Singh's actions echoed across the nation, igniting the flame of rebellion. His story, his spirit, and his sacrifice continue to inspire millions in their quest for justice and freedom. At the age of 23, Bhagat Singh made the ultimate sacrifice for his country. Arrested on charges of plotting against the British regime, he was not a man daunted by the prospect of imprisonment or even death. His spirit, as unyielding as the revolutionary cause he championed, was evident throughout the trying times that followed his arrest. Bhagat Singh and his comrades were put on trial in what is now known as the Lahore Conspiracy Case. The courtroom resonated with their impassioned pleas for freedom, their voices echoing the sentiments of a nation yearning to break free from the shackles of colonial rule. Despite the grim reality of their situation, they remained undeterred, their resolve steeled with every passing moment. When the verdict was announced, the courtroom fell silent. Bhagat Singh, along with his comrades Rajguru and Sukhdev, was sentenced to death. Yet even in the face of such a harsh sentence, he stood tall, his spirit unbroken. His last words, spoken with an unwavering conviction, were a testament to his undying love for his country. As the dawn of 23rd March 1931 arrived, so did the moment of the ultimate sacrifice. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged. But their sacrifice was not in vain. It ignited a flame of resistance that engulfed the entire nation, spurring them towards an unyielding struggle for freedom. In his final letter, Bhagat Singh wrote, "I am confident that my death will do more to smash the British Empire than my release." And indeed, his death did not mark an end, but the beginning of a renewed fervor for freedom that eventually led to India's independence. Bhagat Singh's sacrifice remains a symbol of indomitable spirit and unflinching commitment to the cause of freedom. His life and his death continue to inspire millions, reminding us that freedom is not given, but won through courage, conviction, and the ultimate sacrifice. Bhagat Singh's legacy lives on, inspiring millions even today. A beacon of courage and dedication, his indomitable spirit resonates through the corridors of time. His actions, his sacrifice, they continue to fuel the fire in the hearts of Indians, reminding them of the price paid for their freedom. Bhagat Singh's influence on India's struggle for freedom is undeniable. His gallant deeds and the ultimate sacrifice he made for his nation's independence etched his name in the annals of history. His ideals, his unwavering resolve, and his selfless devotion to the cause of freedom have become an integral part of India's national identity. Even in the face of death, he remained unflinching, his fiery spirit undimmed. His life and legacy continue to serve as a beacon of inspiration, guiding generations towards a path of righteousness and bravery. Bhagat Singh, a young man whose revolutionary spirit forever changed the course of India's history.